Hello everyone, Invader Sactroid here, and I am back. I'm going to wait about a minute for this stream to get its previous viewers back. I'm going to trying to get my previous viewers back. And also, if anyone's watching now, I apologize in advance for like the 2-minute wait. I was quickly compiling a thumbnail for this stream. I'm going to wait a few more minutes. I'm going to wait about a minute to get my people back. If they are purposely canceling out on this, I am not going to be surprised. But I wanted to read my whole last thing on a separate stream because I don't know. Again, I'm going to wait. I'm gonna wait. Holy shit, my phone's gonna fucking die. Hold on. If anyone's about to connect, if anyone hears me talking, I don't have my headset on. But I think I can be heard and grab my phone charger. Bro, am I gonna have to message that one person that was fucking watching my stream? You were cool, bro. Hold on, I need to hit off my fucking dab pen, bro. Holy shit. Where's my phone? Okay, it's blending. Oh yeah. People are. I think the person that was on my last stream is purposely opting out of this. I do not blame them. But just to be safe, I'm going to go on their channel. I'm going to go back on the channel. And I'll say, hey, my stream's back. I can't whistle. History. Where? Okay. I got their channel. Now I'm gonna comment saying, hey, my live's back. My live is back. Also, cute vid.
好きな食べ物は趣味はありますかすいません年齢は永遠に
That was cute. I like that. I liked that. Oh, you're here. I was like watching your video. I was waiting for you. I was specifically waiting for you. It says 0 viewers right here. My entire fucking stream just fucking trolled me. Sorry for the random ass comment on your vid. It's probably out of context to all your viewers. But, I found a 1-hour version of Pumped Up Kicks instrumental, and that's gonna be the background music as, I read this. But I'm gonna check the stream, like, while I'm playing this, while I'm talking, to make sure that my mic is hearable, and this is just, you know, background music. So, do you hear the background? Oh, I can change it. Can anyone hear the background music okay and hear my mic just as fine? Okay, you say it's fine. And also, please let me know if the repeat instrumental gets annoying and I can instantly turn it off. It actually will help me concentrate. Robert's got a quick shit. No, damn it. I love this song, no cap. With all the trauma Kyle Broflovski has went through, he finally snaps and does something terrible. Will he get away with it? Question mark. This is an unfinished part. I may read it. I may not. This is the prologue. Yes, I am a character. Kind of. The other kid. Shit. Okay, I need to turn that down a bit. That is distracting. I'm autistic. That is, like, stupid distracting. Okay. The day was casual. Kenny dying. Stan desperately trying to hook up with Wendy. And Cartman almost committing mass genocide. Recently, Kyle has gone mute, never speaking a word. He began looking more and more unkempt by the day. Nobody knew why. Kyle was sitting at the lunch table. He wasn't his usual self. "Hey, Kyle, are you alright?" Stan asked. Kyle looked up with soulless eyes peering at Stan. He opened his mouth as though he was about to speak. "Kyle, I am worried about you. You never talk anymore, and it's getting concerning." Stan was scared. Kyle had never acted like this before. Kyle looked up and looked at Stan with a cold stare. He wanted to say something. Maybe talking about things will help him, even a little. But he remained silent. What would he care? He'd probably just ridicule me, just like Ike did, he thought to himself. He smiled at the thought of what he'd done to him. "That bitch deserved it," Kyle mumbled audibly. "What?" Stan said, confused. Kyle sat up from the table and stormed off. "Kyle, whatever's going on, I hope you're talking to someone about it." Kyle stopped for a moment, hesitant to leave. Don't come to the school pep rally tomorrow." He said he walked out. "Huh?" Stan said, not fully understanding him. But Kyle was already gone, physically and mentally. After school, Kyle walked home. Once he was sure nobody was following him, he pulled out his phone and began typing. A hidden message board read, "Contact, Ivy Stacks. So, you want to buy the AK-47. What for? I'm tired of this shitty fucking world and its shitty rules. I'm scared to say that on fuck it. I'm gonna shoot up my school. Ivy Stacks. That's intriguing. How about a special price of $700 for the AK? I like the way you think. $800. I got $2,300. $800 it is. You should really save that shit. What if you have to buy ammunition?" "Meet me at Stark's Pond near my school, South Park Elementary." "Will do. See you tomorrow." Kyle closed out the DuckDuckGo browser and entered his home, grinning coldly as he snickered in the thought of his glorious plan. So, what did y'all think of that? Did y'all like that? Did you like it? Did you like it? Did you like it? I liked it, Daddy. Anyone like it? You like it? You like it? You're still here, so you probably do. You like it? You like it? Oh my god, you like it? I love you. You like it? I love you. Okay, I'm kind of ticking out a bit. My autism is catching up with my physicality. Oh, this art I did is so good. I did all this art for the fic, too. Alright, nice. I love you. I love you so much. Not like that, but, I love you. Hold on, I'm trying to click this. It's not letting me zoom in. It's not letting me save it, either. Should be on my Instagram. It's on my Instagram. It's pretty fucking cool. Don't mind the red eyes. It's kind of lore. Even though the South Park Wiki hack suggests that Kyle and his AK is a very sexual thing, it's not really discussed in this. It's kind of a joke. Alright. Chapter 1. Locked and Loaded. I should have put an extreme trigger warning. But oh well. Oh shit, hold on. I need to drink something. ASMR! ASMR! ASMR. Okay, it's 7 a.m. and I haven't took my meds yet because I wanted to do this crazy streams. Okay. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Kyle was waiting patiently. He wasn't in his usual clothes. He had a black Ushanka, a black leather coat, white t-shirt, a camo bandana, and camo pants, and he was vaping. It sounds unlike Kyle. One day he tried it and got addicted. Only you can prevent vape addiction. Oh, trigger warning, swastika. Ugh, where is that bitch? Kyle groaned, checking his phone. He was God, it's kind of hard to say that sentence in a way. He was anticipated to shoot up the school and did not have time to douche around. Hey kiddo, sorry I'm late. I got your order. Your payment? I need to fix that. Do you have your payment? I need it for some personal business. This actually was a rewrote Trapper. He originally was gonna say, I need it for some coke, but that just sounded dumb. A scratchy, almost feminine voice said. Kyle looked up at the fairly older man before him. He looked about 17. He had bleach blonde hair, a World War II Germany captain hat from the Nazi era, a black t-shirt with a red sniper aim, and camo cargo pants and tall black farm boots. He was armed. There he is. This is Ivy Stacks. That's a M16. Yeah, there's you see the Rammstein and the Sabaton thing. You know, this is not supposed to be me. It's kind of a joke version of me, like an AU. I'm not this type of person in real life. If anything, I'm a Jew. I'm Jewish IRL, so that's kind of ironic. Photo of Matt Stacks Bonschwitz. I got the pay. You look like a Nazi, Kyle said without thinking, then taking a hit from his vape. Yeah, I'm a Hitler supporter, but that's not important right now. Let's get to business. I'll give you ammunition free of charge, the man said. What? Why? Kyle said, baffled with light in his red eyes. I support what you're doing. Murders in our blood, and guns are royalty. They need to bust... Oh, shit. I forgot how I kinda... Why is it kinky, bruh? They need to bust into a brilliant red painted territory's floor. Kyle handed the man the AK-47 in many magazines. Kyle reached for each mag and shoved it down his satchel bag hidden under his trench coat. Jesus Christ, oh man, I'm really about to do this. Kyle grinned and resisted the urge to break and laughed maniacally as he preloaded the gun with a magazine, flipping the safety switch so it won't go off. Kyle brushed his fingers on the trigger delicately and intimately. You're not wrong about them being royalty, Kyle said, becoming a tad okay, I guess it is referenced. I haven't looked back at this in like a year. Kyle looked back, becoming a tad aroused. Thanks for everything, Kyle added, and threw his hand up It's low-key kind of funny. Kyle added, then threw his hand up in a Nazi salute, even though Kyle was Jewish. He was just saying thanks for the gun. No problem, kiddo. If you need anything, hit me up where you originally found me. If you make it out in one piece or need evacuation after your deed. By the way, my name's Matt Stacks. Kyle Bravlowski, Kyle said back, putting the gun near his chest, his rough heartbeat pounding against it softly. Matt Stacks then walked off without a word, hoping Kyle doesn't get caught or comes back for more services. He suddenly fancied the kid. Kyle then trailed off to school. What a bad day to have a pep rally. He mumbled and grinned widely under his bandana. He arrived 30 minutes after the pep rally started, and it was intentional. He reached the gymnasium door. The hallway was an empty shell. Kyle checked his firearm, making sure everything was in order. Kyle took a deep breath. Famous quote from this fanfiction, probably. Today is a good day to ruin many lives, Kyle said, getting in position. He rammed the door, slamming it open with full force, pointing the AK-47 at the largest group of people. Everybody get on your fucking knees! Kyle shouted with pure rage and insanity, then opened fire on the group. Before we get to the next segment of the deed, I'm gonna let that sink in. I'm gonna let people sink that in, sink in what the fuck just happened. It's a lot of dark shit in one sitting, so it's good to have like a little relay, sanity check. If you know what I mean. So what do y'all think of that? Oh my god, I'm so fucking thirsty. My heart is beating so fast because I got so nervous reading that. I got so nervous. I actually feel really happy, even though it's one individual person listening to me in real time. It feels good. Letting it sink in. That's the quote of the day for the stream, guys. That is the quote of the day for the stream. Why won't it let me copy it? Control. Oh, I forgot I had this. AFK right now, sorry. That's actually very fucking smart. I don't remember putting that. That's smart. I don't remember putting the... No, not the alert box, the AFK. That's smart. That AFK thing is smart. Okay, let's restart this so it's at the beginning of the song, so it just is like perfectly timed. Screams filled the air as everyone in the room obeyed Kyle. Stan's eyes widened in complete shock, instantly recognizing that voice. He never knew Kyle would have the audacity to shoot up the school. Stan felt like his heart had stopped. The pressure in his chest was unbearable. He was horrified. Kyle looked up at everyone in front of him with the eyes of an enraged bull. He didn't notice his pupils shot out a brilliant red glow. He gripped onto his firearm for dear life as he aimed it upward and slowly began to march down the bleachers. The first person his AK's barrel aimed upon was perfectly between Clyde Donovan's brown eyes. Clyde Donovan, Kyle mumbled, his gun gesturing for Clyde to get on Clyde's knees and turn around to face away from Kyle. Go on, turn around and face the floor. Clyde for a brief moment recognized the voice of the manic young boy ordering him round, but before Clyde could plead for his life, with a loud bang, Clyde was gone. More screams and cries filled the air, along with the metallic odor. Blood and pieces of brain smothered the gym floor. Kyle sharply smiled under his mask. He knew he was only getting started, and maniacally laughed loudly, making sure everyone was aware he was totally in control and aware of what he was doing. He began to walk down the bleachers more and pick his next target. He saw Cartman and Heidi curled up to each other for dear life. Eric Cartman. Eric Cartman! Kyle yelled loud in a loud, controlling manner. Please, whoever you are, don't kill me! Cartman cried waterfalls as he gripped onto his girlfriend tighter. Why would I do that? Kyle said, lowering the barrel of the AK to Cartman's stomach. It would be much funnier seeing you shit in a colostomy bag and suffer eternal torment than dying, Kyle added laughing. What? Cartman choked out. No! Heidi's... Wait. No! Heidi screamed, covering her ears, as Kyle shot 4 rounds into Cartman's stomach, as in like 4 bullets. Cartman screamed sharply before quickly passing out from the pain. There's a wholesome... I should not be saying wholesome right now. That would spoil it. Kyle walked through the hall towards Stan. Kyle stopped and aimed the barrel of the gun right between Stan's eyes. He stared coldly and took the gun away from his head. Do not fucking say anything about this. I swear to God, you will cease to exist. Kyle slammed the stock of the AK-47 over Stan's face, knocking out a tooth and bloodying up his nose. Get the fuck out of here! Kyle yelled as he aimed his gun at Butters and shot him in the chest, assumingly killing him. Lore moment? Assumingly? Lore moment? Lore moment? Lore moment? Okay, y'all are still with me. Holy crap. Lore moment? Question mark. Heart emoji. Stan Marsh, the only person who gave a general shit about me. I give you a chance to live. Kyle mumbled, chuckling, smirking wide under the bandana. Kyle heard sirens. Somebody must have ran off and called 911. Fuck! Kyle panicked and made a run for it, shooting round after round, trying to kill as many people as possible. Then army slided. You know how you like slide in Fortnite or COD, like that? Then he army slided quickly behind a trash can to reload. Then he opened fire once more. Everyone was being stupid and running around in different directions. Red light, Kyle shouted the cringe sentence as he dumped a massive amount of rounds until his AK smoked, as if he just satisfied the gun's sexes. Of course it's not anatomically correct. It's a fucking metaphor. I didn't know that Of course it's not anatomically correct. It's a fucking metaphor. Yeah, it's a fucking metaphor. All the kinky kind of gun, it's a metaphor. It's all a metaphor. Kyle made a break for it and busted through a set of push doors and saw a door on the other side of the long hallway. Many people were running down that hall. He did what he had to do. He reloaded and charged through the group, opening fire, bulldozing through the group of people to get to the door. It ended up being the basement door. The basement! They won't find me in there! He quickly made his way into the basement. Okay, if you haven't played Stick of Truth or watched the gameplay, you may not understand where this is coming from. So he quickly made his way into the basement of the school. After making sure people down the hallway were either dead or unconscious, he ran down the almost never-ending hall and found a tall barrel and a tarp in the basement. He grabbed the tarp and jumped inside. He breathed hard. He didn't want to make a sound, but he was desperate to catch his breath. He wanted to get away with this. He planned this out so perfectly. He didn't want his plan to fail. Months of preparation. It's starting to pay off. Kyle laughed quietly to himself. I managed to kill more people than my estimated kill count. 57 people. 39 students, and the rest were teachers and one kid in... Oh man, I kind of hate that I put the word kindergartner, but I gotta be realistic here. I managed to kill more people than my estimated kill count. 57 people, 39 students, and the rest were teachers and one kindergartner. Kyle thought to himself. He took the time to memorize his kill count. A long 5 hours went by and he was still hiding. The entire place felt silent as he checked the time on his phone. It was 5 hours after school. Well, it would have ended before then, but it was obviously different today. Ha 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 ha, pun intended. Wait, that's no pun intended. That was... As many kids left school early today. Some left and went to heaven, hell, and the hospital. Kyle lifted the tarp and climbed out of the barrel, then exited the basement. He was greeted by a strong smell of iron. Excuse me. The police did not bother to clean up the scene. All they did was extract survivors. People pronounced dead were left there to rot. Hold on, I'm gonna burp again. Or not. I'm not sure. I just want... Kyle looked at his creation. I'm honestly not surprised the cops didn't clean this up. Gives me a chance to admire my work. Kyle said, laughing as he poked the random bodies with the tip of his AK. Then suddenly, he looked at his bloody creation once again and laughed insanely. He felt a strange burning euphoria. The smell of blood was calming. The smell of gunpowder from his gun's barrel was soothing. It's always nice to take time to smell the roses. Then suddenly fell carelessly and closed his eyes and landed down in the middle of some dead bodies. I found relief from all the pain, but I'll probably be back in action in no time. Kyle grinned, chuckling, turning the safety switch on his AK-47 and got an uncontrollable urge to snuggle it. Trust me, it's kind of cringe, but it's lore-based, so through time, you'll understand. Then he spoke softly and gently. You're the only one that understands me, huh, Mr. AK? Kyle, without thought, named his prized possession and played around with his gun. A few minutes later, he got sleepy. Night-night, Mr. AK. Kyle said, holding Mr. AK close and felt his own heartbeat pump against Mr. AK before he fell asleep peacefully. I just saw this. Oh shit, that's funny. Oh shit, that's funny. Oh god, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh. Unfortunately, we are. I mean, he's 10, so understandable. Again, sorry with the hacking. Previous stream, COVID, allergies. Not a good mix, man. Not a good mix. Also, while I am taking a break, if you ever heard of like the Instagram user Professor Prostate and their Etsy store Integrity Gorilla, they made the cutest scene Kyle acrylic charm, and I literally bought it and it came within 3 days, and they even put a little candy in there for me, and it was so cool. I wish I took a picture of like my package safely. I wanted to message them personally and say that hey, I really love your stuff, but they had messages disabled, so I just commented the thing on their post with the acrylic charms. They are so fucking cute. The little like hook that would hook onto a lanyard is even shaped like a cat, or you could say it's shaped kind of reminds me of a moon or Bendy, or if that's what his name is. You did a good job on this, by the way. I really liked that. I really liked that. Save to manage law 420. Okay, what did y'all think about that? Letting shit that sweet. Oh, you're probably talking about like them leaving the candy in the bag. Though I'm autistic. I don't like repetitively saying I'm autistic, but sometimes I need context, or I'm just completely looking at something and I'm just like, bro, what in the fuck? Like I'm strung out on heroin or something. I will look real close, and I'll be, oh wait, why am I physically demonstrating? I don't have a cam yet. I want to say I'm saving up for a cam. Oh yeah, oh that's adorable. Yeah, whatever you said, it definitely is sweet. Whatever I was saying, it probably was. I already forgotten what I said. Memory loss. It's a bitch. Okay, what was I doing? Right, reading this. Settling, letting the third, the second chapter, letting that set in is, almost over. Settling in period is ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, the edited version will have a bunch of warnings and probably censorship, but an uncut live stream is an uncut live stream, And because I don't know how to do normal screen recording with OBS, so I kind of like live stream everything. 2 viewers, secondary viewer. Hello, second viewer. If you are here, you are extremely late. Either you can listen to what I'm reading right now, or throw it back to the beginning. I don't care what you do, but if you listen into right here, you are kind of like, you are probably going to be like, what the fuck is going on? But if you hear, okay, with this background music being here, maybe it'll explain just a little bit if you know the meaning of the song. Okay, settling in stage is over. There was some overtime. I gave overtime. That was very ungreedy of me, but now we're getting back to the point. Stan's point of view, Kyle has gone through a whole lot of traumatizing experiences, almost dying twice, being kidnapped by Apple, and much more that I can't think of. I ask myself, as much as I'm furious with Kyle, he is my best friend. He probably had a reason, but that doesn't give him the right. God, I'm so fucking confused right now, but I have my own trauma to deal with now. I can't get the imagery of Kyle pointing a gun at me. And I can't get the imagery of Kyle pointing a gun at me out of my head. Why would he do that? I shouted by accident, and I started crying. Oh dear God, Kyle, Wherever you are in your head, I hope you're fighting your demons. I screamed. End of Stan's point of view. Stan didn't notice as he cried. A blue glowing smoke trail leaked from his eyes. Something is going to happen. All that he knew that his eyes burned and his stomach heavily sank. He threw up and passed out at his desk. Lore, 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 lore alert. Okay, no comments yet. No new comments yet. Wait, the shooting part's over. I should. Yeah, thank God I didn't put the actual words, because, wait, I'm already demonetized from the topic of this. I shouldn't give a fuck about demonetization. I never get. Oh, there again, I'm rambling and removing myself from the point. Oh, hold on. Stay awake, motherfucker. Oh, sorry for the second. Lore! Yep, lore. Lore! There were some parts from the one on my other Wattpad that were published that got permanently deleted. So I kind of had to improvise once again with newer chapters. Oh, hold on. It's kind of funny. My heart started to sink from, like, insomnia, freak out, right when I said around stomach heavily sank. Oh, God. I haven't took my meds yet, and I'm ticking so fucking bad. It's kind of like a Tourette's tick, but it's not Tourette's. It's, like, twitching from, like, brutal anxiety. Okay. One moment, please. Oh my God, it's so hot. But my window is open. That makes zero sense. Shit, I'm sorry. I'm kind of losing myself. Oh my God, it's 7:12 a.m. I've been awake since 4 p.m. technically yesterday. I've stayed awake for like 3 whole days before. Okay. That background music was actually helping me focus. Okay. I'm gonna put this back on because it was helping me focus. I apologize if it was annoying. It was helping me focus. Okay. Alright. Okay. I gotta take my meds. Hold on. I really gotta take my meds. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I gotta take my meds. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna take my meds. I'm gonna put this here. I'll be... Oh my God, yeah. I'm shaking like crazy. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh my God, I sound fucking insane. I'm embarrassing myself. What the fuck am I doing? I'm embarrassing myself. What the fuck is wrong? You should fucking delete that fanfic, bro. It's gonna get me fucking shot. Oh wait, I just realized even though I take my headphones off, my mic still works. If you heard that, I'm sorry. Low-key schizophrenia moment, ooh. Oh, you can't hear the music, so it's fine. Oh, that sucks! Wait. Huh. Desktop audio. Oh, wait, that's not moving, so it's... Yeah, I've been drinking like a fucking Gatorade. I just realized if I'm only a few hours off my birth control, I start menstruating again. Dysphoria alert! Life sucks. And autism fucking sucks. If you don't have it, man, you have been blessed with normality. I admire that. One time, my insomnia was so bad, my meds wasn't doing shit, and that's, you know, when I mentioned like I was awake for 3 whole ass days, I had to be taken to the hospital, and hold on, what the fuck was that? Oh, Chappie, get away from Mama Cat. You don't need to get her pregnant. Get away, Chappie. Chappie's our alley cat. He looks like Charlie Chaplin. Get away from Mama Cat. She has an appointment in a few days to be fixed. Get away from Mama Cat. Good boy. Come on. Or not. Come on, Mama. Come on, Mama. Come jump up. this window open anyway because it's hot, just in case if she needs to come in. Oh god. Look at me, I'm rambling. I'm a fucking spaz. Oh, then cut them, or at least dull them. Hey, at least with the long nails, like, opening soda is like a piece of cake. Oh, my fucking bones, they suck. I'm so fucking fat. Oh, I have, like, a bunch of pills in my box. It's hard to swallow. Sometimes, you know, with the COVID and the allergies right now, putting too much liquid in my stomach feels icky, if you know what I mean. Okay. My meds will kick in maybe like a few minutes, and I will be fine. It'll just lower my blood pressure a bit, and that's fine. Excuse me, holy shit. Ah. Oh my god, I remember this line is a Stranger Things reference. Okay. After a unreasonable amount of overtime, we are finally continuing. The South Park police, being the careless police they are, they left the bodies to rot in the school. They have yet to find the shooter. One, because they're fucking idiots, and they are lazy. Kyle's phone buzzed loudly and wouldn't stop for a whole 10 minutes. Gah! Fucking hell! Kyle jolted awake and bumped his head on Mr. AK's barrel tip. Oh, touch me on the tip, Daddy. Okay, sorry. Ow, fuck! Oh, it's just you, Mr. AK. It's okay. It's not your fault. Kyle sat up and began reading the contact, constantly calling him, and the time was... I can read that, but my brain is just like, oh... The time was 3:47 a.m. Oh shit! I was sleeping all day and I missed 57 calls? Holy shit! Kyle answered the phone. Hello? Kyle stuttered. Kyle, oh my poor baby, are you okay? Where are you? You were left for dead in the school. Are you shot? Are you hurt? Sheila panicked on her side of the call. Kyle gulped. Mom, I'm okay. I'm at Kenny's house. Kyle lied, and for some odd reason, Sheila believed it. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God, at least you're safe. Me and Daddy got in a fight, so if you see him, let me know, Bubby. You can go back to sleep. Love you. Sheila then hung up. I don't know, maybe that was in character for the I think that was in character for her. Damn, I should really get a trash can in here. I don't want to swallow that shit, but, you know, it's the only thing there. I keep frantically... The drink is a soda... Oh. Oh, F. Oh, shit. I forgot to take that away. That probably confused the fuck out of pass buyers. You know, pass buyer, you know, see a video right there and they're scrolling. That's what like... The boy got up and grabbed his gun, hugging it and giggling, with a sigh of relief that his own mother bought his lie. How the hell did that work? Kyle said out loud because he knew he was alone and could talk freely. Why don't we go to the cafeteria, Mr. AK? I'm starving, and I know I'm not leaving my beautiful creation unless I have to. Damn, that's edgy as fuck. Kyle felt a random heat flash. Kyle fell to his knees and held his stomach. What the fuck? Kyle said, becoming more woozy. The heat then went away and the nausea subsided. Oh fuck! My insulin. If anyone remembers, Kyle is revealed to have diabetes. I'm Scott Malkinson and I have diabetes. I'm Kyle Bravlatsky and I have diabetes. Okay, that's not funny. Okay, it's kind of funny. Oh fuck, my insulin. Kyle whimpered, thinking it was his diabetes, as he got back up and walked around the cafeteria. It was dark as the power was shut off. The building has a night mode AI running the lights, but of course, they could be manually turned on. He eventually reached the cafeteria, flipping the light switch. And wow, there's a lot of missing words. I'm going to fill them in as much as I can. And went to the kitchen and looked around. Damn, so empty. Haha, that's my bad. Kyle shouted, and then he opened the fridge. Bitch said there was no more pudding, but there's a mother load. I forgot what character in Stranger Things said that, but that is a direct reference to a Stranger Things thing, where Eleven and some of the other characters are like in a school building. I don't think they said bitch though, but it is a reference if anyone watching understood that. Bitch said there is no more pudding, but there's a mother load. Kyle was now thrilled, but had a little trigger craving at the same time, which was semi-bothering him, but the food was a bigger priority at the moment. He sat down with handfuls of pudding cups, now placed onto the table. Ah! Kyle winced, digging through his pocket for his vape. He hit it violently, like his life depended on it. Kyle breathed out loud in relief now that there was some nicotine in his system. Kyle then downed the pudding until he couldn't anymore. Oh, I'm thinking of that one thing where Cartman had the iPad and he was covered in pudding. Oh my god. Oh, hello, Thorn in My Heart X. That's a cool username. Welcome to the live. We are reading, listening to one of their stories. Fanfics, I don't know what's different besides fanfics being on, yep, classic. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna be subbing you as quick as I can. For just in case if you just got here, Kyle is like a few hours after definitely over 10 hours post of shooting up a school, and that's why he's carrying a gun around. I mean, Mr. AK, I am very sorry. Oh, fellow neo-shooters, please, please, please. I try to respect pronouns, but it is an animate object. COVID. COVID. This is kind of weird. This next segment's kind of weird. Oh, I almost puked in my mouth. That's how bad my fucking COVID is. I took antibiotics like a few minutes ago too. Excuse me. COVID and pollen allergy at once. It sucks. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That is so disgusting. I am so sorry. That is so fucking gross. That is so fucking gross. I am so sorry. Kyle heard a sound. A walking sound. Kyle stopped what he was doing and booked for the light switch and quickly cut the lights. Right as the lights cut off, a camping-grade flashlight trail flared back and forth across the cafeteria. Oh fuck! It's the cops! I just know it! Kyle said to himself, trying to think of a plan as quickly as possible. His heart pumped rapidly. Who's there? I'm armed! He shouted in a manic tone. He felt his eyes burn a brilliant red. His eyes burned as a brilliant red flared from his pupils. He crouched and fired a warning shot. Oh god, it burns! Kyle cried as his eyes burned and flared up with more red smoke. His heart pumped like an army turret, and he felt someone run towards him, but Kyle jumped out of the way. He was aggressively grabbed, and that aggravated him severely. He screamed and bit like a rabid animal at his attacker. But suddenly he was silenced. He was cut off with his mouth being covered. Kyle! Shh! Kyle! It's Daddy! It's Daddy! It was, in fact, his father. Kyle tried speaking, but was muffled. Kyle still kicked around, trying to free himself, but he was lifted up by Gerald. His squirming made him drop Mr. AK to the floor. Then the unexpected happened. Lore alert! A loud, ear-piercing scream. Screaming, Kyle screamed like he was in the most agony he's ever felt. His emotions had fucking had enough. His emotions fucking had enough of it. His eyes burned and flared so much like it was burning his soul. It made Gerald drop Kyle out of panic, thinking he hurt him. Kyle could see the smoke, smell the smoke, but unfortunately could not see where it was coming from. Kyle crawled to Mr. AK and touched him gently. He looked at his gun, which he considered his friend, a small crack displayed on the wooden stock. The crack was big enough to stick a fingernail in it. Kyle started bawling. He's hurt! He's hurt! Kyle whimpered. With every tear, the burning went away. The smoke began to subside. What the fuck? Oh my god, my cat jumping through the window scared the shit out of me. Come on, mama cat. I don't want you getting pregnant. You already had plenty of babies. And they were sweet. And if you have more babies in there, we know how to take good care of them. But come on in, mama. Whew. I'm now shutting my window despite how hot it is because I don't want my mama cat getting pregnant again. Even though newborn kittens are the most cutest fucking thing in the world. They literally fit in your palm like a teacup chihuahua or pig, and it's the most beautiful fucking thing. Watching them be born. Some people might say it's gross, but it's the most beautiful fucking thing in the world. XX Thorn in my heart had enough. They cringed too hard. They cringed really hard and fucking left. I am not surprised. With every tear, the burning went away. The smoke began to subside. What the fuck? Kyle shouted, but quickly noticed his crying baby. Kyle, honey, what's wrong? Daddy is here, Kyle. Gerald said, hugging his boy from behind. The crying slowly subsided as the burning stopped, his heartbeat now calm and no longer rapid. Sweetie, did you kill the shooter? Gerald asked in a sweet voice, noticing the large AK-47 his son was now gripping for dear life to. Kyle, please answer me. Are you hurt? Were you shot? Kyle then giggled uncontrollably. Kyle, this isn't funny, Gerald said, becoming more and more concerned than any father has ever been. Oh, I'm the shooter, Daddy, Kyle said, proudly laughing. Aren't you proud of me? I thought I told you and Mama was going to do it. Didn't I? Kyle added, his eyes twitching from being overworked. Gerald's eyes widened. Yeah, Daddy's very proud of you, son, Gerald lied, completely horrified, realizing all these dead bodies were his son's doing. We didn't listen, Gerald mumbled. Let's go home and tell Mommy this achievement, yeah? Kyle got up from the table. Can Mr. AK come? Kyle said, holding up the AK-47. Gerald could not figure out how Kyle got a hold of this weapon, but yet Kyle had an innocent smile on his face, mixed with the voice of a toddler, asking if he could take his precious rifle home with him. It was horrifyingly adorable. Yeah, just, make sure he has good behavior, Gerald said, forcing a smile, not wanting his child to become aggravated again in fear of his own life. Oh no, what's gonna happen now? I don't know why, but Gerald being I don't know why, that last part was cute. I don't know fucking why. I don't know why, it's just cute. Cute. They dipped, LMAO. I wish I could see, like, the date and time of the comment. Wait, maybe I can on the Man, that was the most annoying sound I produced on this secondary stream. Maybe I could see the date and time. Oh, the thumbnail is centered. Good. They dipped. Oh, I can't see the date and time on the comment. No, I thought I could. No, I know I can on mobile, but my phone's like fucking dead. Whew, okay. Some settling in over time. I genuinely want, like, yeah, they dipped, and I completely understand why they dipped. I mean, this shit is fucking horrid. It's what Gerald said, horrifyingly adorable, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, we have some overtime to settle all that in, because, you know, this story is a lot. It would have been helpful to see the date and time, so I would have known what you said cute to, because I would have been able to look back on the stream and be like knowing what you said cute at. What did you say cute at? I need to know. I need to know. It's gonna kill me all fucking night. Or should I say all fucking day? Oh god, that was gross. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That shit's so fucking gross. I'm probably gonna just, when I edit this, I'm probably just gonna put a burp reel at the end. That'll be funny. Any weird sound or burp reel. Oh, kind of like a Tom Pearl gag reel. Thomas theme song, but it's just AK-47 sounds. The cat kitten. Oh yeah, it's so sweet. Here, hold on. To desensitize, or to get our sanity back together, for that horrifying piece of shit of a fan fiction. Here. There's her and her babies. There's her babies. There's her babies. There's her babies. Oh, they're so beautiful. Oh. That's not her first litter, though. She's had a few. That cat right there. He's one I kept. His name's Moomers. He unfortunately got in an accident that needed his tail amputated, but he wags his little nub tail like an excited puppy, and it's so fucking cute. Or like, you know, like a baby goat when breastfeeding. That shit's so fucking cute. That shit is so fucking cute. Alright. You probably want to see some newborns, though. Don't worry, they're not covered in birth. They're not covered in birth. These are newborns. Less than an hour old, all cleaned up by me and Mama. So fucking tiny. So tiny. My mouse is even smaller than their paw. They're so cute. They're so cute. They're so beautiful. I don't know if you guys can hear Mama Cat purring in the baby's nursing, but they're so cute. I miss them. They all had to go to a home. Have anyone heard of that like book saying I loved you before you were even born? That's how I felt with every time Mama Cat was pregnant with a mystery amount of babies. I felt like a parental connection. Yes, tiny, tiny, tiny. Tiny, tiny, oh god, look at that one crawling under Mama's leg. Look at their little claws. Look at their little claws. No, look at their little ears, and their little paws. Oh, pretty Mama. Her name is Haku, by the way, named after Spirited Away. Oh god, that is so cute. Oh my god, that is so fucking cute. Oh. Eh. The OG human toilet. Facts. Fucking facts. What? Wait, what? I'm going back to going back to bed, my brain fried. I don't know why this blew up. How many views does it have now? Whoa, bro. That took a turn. Chapter 4, Protecting a Lost Cause. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for some semi-wholesome, loving, ultimate loving dad moment? Some wholesome... Wait, I wanna... Why is the word cocaine there? No, shit. Gerald knew what he had to do. He didn't want to. Gerald pulled away from the now abandoned school. Anyone who was shot in a fatal place that might still be alive was left to die. Gerald looked at his son, holding on to the rifle he used to do his deed. So, buddy, how did you get that AK-47? Gerald asked, trying to get information. I bought it, Kyle replied. No, son. Where did you buy it? Gerald asked again. From the black market, Kyle replied. Oh, Daddy uses the black market too. Gerald lied, trying to get his son's trust so he can get information to give to the police. What kind of stuff do you buy from there? Kyle asked. Oh, cocaine. Lots of cocaine. I want to try cocaine, Kyle said, enthusiastic. Oh my god, there's so many fucking typos. How the fuck did I not notice this until, I am, wired? Kyle said enthusiastically. No, Kyle, Gerald said sternly. Gerald passed a sign that said Hospital for Criminally Insane Children. He made a turn into the parking lot, then stopped the car. Your voice, Kyle, it's been so raspy, Gerald said, sweating. I think we should get you seen by a doctor before we, leave the city. That's right, we have to leave the city. Gerald added with panic in his eyes. Okay, Dad, just let me do something real quick, Kyle said, pretending to believe his father. He pulled out his vape and hit it hard. Kyle pulled out his vape and hit it hard. Gerald watched Kyle take an impressively long hit on the vape. Then Gerald's heart sank. In the blink of an eye, Kyle was ramming the barrel of Mr. AK in between Gerald's eyes, drawing blood from the bridge of his nose. Do you view me as an idiot, huh? Kyle shouted harshly as he felt his eyes burn. You're going to pull out of this parking lot and take me out of the city. And if you don't, I'll blow your fucking brains out. Kyle shouted, not noticing his hesitation. Kyle shouted, not noticing his hesitation with his words, and began panting as his eyes burned more and more and put out red smoke. Gerald saw the smoke and realized the smoke was coming from Kyle the whole time. He didn't notice at first when the smoke emitted at the school. Okay, please don't kill me. Daddy loves you. Gerald cried as rivers of tears leaked from his eyes. Kyle took Mr. AK away from his father's head, but continued panting rapidly as the smoke subsided much more. The burning stopped. Kyle sat back in his seat and began to bawl. Daddy, I'm sorry. Kyle cried and curled up into a ball and cried more. Piles of fresh tear dropped and soaked into his bandana and coat. Despite adding all the red flags up to this late night, Gerald undid his seatbelt and got out of his car and raced to the passenger side and opened the door and grabbed his son and held him close. Shh, baby, it's okay. Daddy's here and I'm never leaving you, Gerald said, trying to comfort his son. You've had such a rough day. Damn, oh god, that's a bit weird to say. You've had such a rough day, shooting up your school and all, Gerald said. Instead of turning you in, let me help you find peace. Gerald added, rubbing his baby's back. Kyle didn't exactly know what Gerald meant by that, but it was better than being turned in just to rot away in a cell. Gerald didn't let go until Kyle's crying ceased. Feel better? Gerald said sweetly. Yeah. Kyle sniffled and allowed his father to let go. Gerald got back in his seat and drove away from the hospital. An hour passed. Kyle fell asleep in the I almost said Clark because my brain saw the word clutched. An hour passed and Kyle fell asleep in the car, clutched to his gun. There's no there's no use trying to confiscate it. There was no use in trying to confiscate it, for now at least. So Gerald decided to stop at a small 24-hour Salvation store and get some food and comfy clothes for him and Kyle. He browsed and picked something for Kyle. A black t-shirt that had a white digital gun on it with some camo shorts. Picked up some red pajama pants, got some chips, drink, candy, instant macaroni and ramen. Gerald didn't want Sheila to see the way Gerald didn't want Sheila to see Kyle the way he is, so he's going to buy a hotel for the night and an apartment through in his computer. The reason why Gerald was up and around 4 a.m. roaming the school is because Sheila and Gerald fought and she kicked him out for a few days, and to see if Ike was killed. Unfortunately, he was shot, but he is okay and at the hospital. Bro, I can't. Bro, yeah. The kindergartner that Kyle said, I didn't want to say who it was because it would spoil it, but yeah, it was Ike. Oh, poor Ike. He's okay though. He just got I don't actually say where he shot, but he got his arm like shot off. Yeah, he's a he's a nub boy. He's nubby. Oh, ew. I'm so sorry. The SpongeBob. I'm ready. I just saw that. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Ike doesn't have an arm anymore. So if anyone made like Ike from this fan fiction in Ponytown, they would just use the fucking grass color and it looks so fucking weird. But it would it'd be so fucking weird. Yeah, I play Ponytown. Suck it. Okay, oh, that's where I was. Wait, no. Okay, oh, it was right here. Unfortunately, he was shot, but he is okay and at the hospital. Police were calling many parents in one day. Gerald was pretty smart to have his credit card with him. With his lawyer job, he is wealthy, but hid the fact he has over $700,000 in his bank account. He would be stupid if he didn't have it. Plus, they were low on gas, and with his son being armed with a deemed illegal weapon without a permit firearm, he couldn't just return to South Park with his clusterfuck of a son, or whatever he was. He has to play it safe. Clusterfuck, that's such a strong fucking word nowadays. Like, people don't even know what it means anymore, and people are like, oh, what the fuck does clusterfuck mean? I'm like, man, you are a clusterfuck of an idiot. To not know what clusterfuck means. If you don't know what clusterfuck means, you're a fucking idiot. No offense, you're a fucking idiot. Ooh, if you viewing didn't know what clusterfuck meant, I'm not saying directly you're an idiot. That's just me expressing frustration that people don't know what that means anymore. Gerald finished shopping and drove to a nearby hotel. His son still around. His son still sound asleep in his seat. Gerald could have taken another chance to report Kyle, but it didn't come to mind anymore. He bought a room and carried Kyle to the room, still clutched to Mr. AK. How is he doing that? The gun has to be heavy, Gerald said quietly to himself. Sorry. Kind of tongue twisties. And also my tongue kind of cramped. Gerald laid... My meds are trying to get to me. My blood pressure's lowering. It's fine, though. Gerald... That was me hitting my desk. I didn't pass out, don't worry. I'm gonna get through this before I go to sleep. I know I can. You don't. Okay, basically. Okay. Imagine like a zombie. Okay, I'll explain. Imagine like a zombie apocalypse or something, right? And, there's like some betrayal between two like survivor groups. And one guy is like, I learned the word clusterfuck from Dead Island, so I'm using that as an example. It's a video game, really good. Kind of trash, full of hacks. LMAO, question mark, heart emoji. And one character says, "What the hell is going on in this clusterfuck?" And basically, clusterfuck is kind of like a really gnarly situation or a super gnarly thing that's happening to someone. Hold on. I'm not really good at explaining things. It's a multi-meaning clusterfuck. A disastrously mishandled situation or undertaking. Yeah, his clusterfuck of a son. A disastrously mishandled person. That also... It's... Oh shit, it fucking dates from the Vietnam War. That's low-key ironic. Gerald finished shopping and drove to a nearby hotel. Oh wait. How is he doing that? That gun has to be heavy, Gerald said quietly to himself. Gerald laid... Blood pressure. That's normal with my medication, because I have, like, crazy high fucking blood pressure. Gerald laid Kyle down and removed Kyle's combat so he could be more comfortable. He tucked Kyle and Mr. AK in. Kyle squirmed a little and put his thumb in his mouth. Why am I about to do this? Gerald kissed them both, quote unquote, goodnight. Gerald questioned his random antic as he went back to his car and got in it. Gerald searched through the glove box and pulled out some Tegrity Farms weed. Fucking mood. I'm stoned as fuck right now. What a fucking day, Gerald said as he lit up and smoked the weed. Oh god, I needed this so bad. It went from my wife wanting a divorce to Kyle being a school shooter. Fuck me, man. Gerald smoked until he was blazed out. Why can't I get a fucking break? He moaned as he vented to himself. He does not want his boy locked up, so he is going to attempt to heal his child before he returns to South Park. And he wants to love him more than any father would. That's what Kyle truly needs. Right? 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 If you have... Why the fuck is my desktop Oh, you couldn't hear my desktop audio, the pumped up kicks in the background, because this was muted the whole time. We're gonna do a, settle in over time. And, we're gonna do a, settle all that in over time. So we're just gonna have this in the background. Oh, there's my stream right there. That's funny. Kyle when Mr. AK got the crack in the stock. That was Kyle when Mr. AK got the crack in his stock. Accurate. I want to comment that, but people won't know what the actual fuck I'm talking about. Oh, silly Kyle. Hello, silly Kyle. Subscribe. Cool seeing Kyle. With the, oh, gender fluid pin. That's cool. I saw another version where it had the trans flag. Maybe it's tailorable. Yeah, that was Kyle and Mr. AK fucking broke. LMAO. Oh, man. Slowed. Reverb to perfection. Absolutely. It sounds like a fucking tornado siren. Holy fuck, I have to piss. Holy shit. Okay. AFK right now. AFK. 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 Seizure warning. AFK. Fat AFK. Oh, man. I've been pissed in fucking 8 hours. It's taking my body freaking 8 hours to process piss. That's fucking sad. Oh, mama cat. Oh, who's a good girl? Oh, who's a pretty girl? Acid is good shit. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm not actually on acid. I'm just autisticing the fuck out of myself. I purposely, whispered, oh, that acid's good shit. Because I knew my mic would pick it up. Yep. Edit of the stream's definitely gonna get a burp, gag, weird ass sound roll. Excuse me. Fuck, that's so fucking gross. I'm sorry. Damn, what the fuck? I am so fucking gross. If that's gross, if you find that gross, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my guy. My friendo. Sister, or brother. Or sister. Non-binary pal. Sister Faye, brother Faye. I don't fucking know. Man, this stream's gonna take so long to fucking edit. It's over an hour. Oh, we're almost done though. We have 2 chapters left, and then we have a draft which I might read on stream. I may not. Ooh, this is one of my favorite. This was a fun chapter to write because I designed more artwork for it. Chapter 5. James, the big bad gun shop owner. Stan sighed as he walked around his home, back in his goth attire. Now and then he wears it to temporarily cope with his emotions. Stan got a text on his phone. Once Stan looked at the text, his eyes widened. It was from Kyle. Fucking Kyle. What the fuck? Stan said to himself, completely flabbergasted, thinking Kyle was arrested. He got away with it? Stan shouted in disbelief, then remembered how intelligent Kyle was. Stan sighed and read the text. Hey Stan, I'm sorta in town. Want to get some clothes with me? This was so out of context that Stan thought he got drunk and passed out and was still asleep. But after regaining his touch with reality, he thought about it. Stan kind of wanted to get some new goth clothes while he was still into it. Stan then became unbearably curious about what Kyle's life was like after becoming a school shooter. He realized Kyle had to abandon South Park. He He made his decision and walked to the door. Fuck, I need a drink first. Stan sighed, going to his closet and grabbing a stolen whiskey bottle. He, without hesitation, drank 2 shot glasses work. Damn, fuck. He, without hesitation, drank 2 shot glasses worth. Stan winced at the burning sensation in his throat. If you haven't, took shots of whiskey, that shit fucking burns. That shit burns really fucking bad. It tastes disgusting. I don't know how people drink it. I took one little taste and I'm just like, I was running to the toilet fucking puking. That shit's so fucking gross. Fuck, you think you would get used to that, Stan raspily said to himself as he Oh, there's another kitty at my window that wants in. Oh, it's one of my cat sons. Come on in, chunky monkey. Oh, you're a big boy, aren't ya? You used to be such a teeny little newborn, and now you're a big boy. Go ahead and go cuddle with Mama. Good boy. Cuddling with Mama. Oh, cuddling with his mommy. That's so fucking cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh, they're so fucking precious. Oh my god. A mother's love is such a beautiful fucking thing. Oh, it's such a beautiful fucking thing. Stan raspily said to himself as he rehid his alcohol. He grabbed a black leather coat he dumpster dived from last month and went downstairs. Sharon saw her blackened out boy and gave him a warm smile. Hey, honey, I'm here if you need to talk, okay? His mom said softly. Mom, can I please have some Hot Topic money? Look, there a lot of goth people in real life like Hot Topic. So, I know some goth people that fucking love Hot Topic. Like, they are hardcore goth. Nonconformist that love Hot Topic. Fucking gross. Okay, I need to get... This is not a fucking rambling stream. It's reading stream. Oh, all the bloopers I can get out of this bitch, though. Oh my god. Hilarious. Mom, can I please have some Hot Topic money? Stan said kindly. I'll cash app you $200. You get whatever you want. I don't want you to think about the shooting, so go have fun, she said, going up to Stan and kissing her baby on the forehead. Thanks, Mom. He trailed out the door and sent Kyle a response. Yeah, anything to see you, dude. Stan replied, trying to keep calm despite how nervous he was. The last time he saw Kyle knocked a tooth out of Stan's upper jaw with a gun stock, and that was during the shooting. Kyle then shot Stan a location. This number is about to go invalid, so if you get lost, oh well, LMAO. Kyle responded. Stan took a deep breath and shouted, "What a dick!" Then copied the location and walked to a bus stop. He took the bus to the location Kyle sent on his phone. It was like a city bus kind of thing. Not a normal bus, like a city bus. I should have explained that, but oh well. 62 minutes later, the bus reached the stop nearest to the location. Stan walked for about 5 minutes, then he saw Kyle, but he also saw someone with him he didn't know. Stan, over here! Kyle shouted. Stan rushed up to Kyle. Stan could tell by Kyle's appearance that Kyle is a different person now. Kyle was wearing his black Ushanka, new camo shorts, and a black t-shirt with a white gun and an army green coat. I'm here! Jesus, that was over an hour. Kyle looked at Stan. Let me guess, Stan, you're about to complain about conformists. Kyle mocked Stan. Kyle, those goth kids are uneducated stereotypes. Stan added, annoyed. What? That's why I shot him. Kyle laughed, and the older male joined in, laughing hysterically. After the loud mockingful laughter, the two ruthless idiots laughing ended. Kyle spoke. Stan, this is Matt Stacks. Stacks, this is Stan. Kyle introduced. Stan looked up at the man and gave him an odd look. Matt Stacks was wearing a German Nazi cap, a matching uniform top censored by the obvious from obvious view by a long, heavy black trench coat. Stan saw the Waffen SS patch on Matt Stacks' uniform collar. It was an actual Nazi uniform. To add to his appearance, he had black skin tight jeans. He had black skin tight jean shorts and fishnet stockings and tall black buckle platform boots. You look like a walking red flag, Stan said impulsively. Kyle bawled out laughing, and Matt Stacks blushed. So fucking what, little faggot? The Nazi bent down to Stan's level and flicked Stan's nose. Ow! Stan winced. Kyle then spoke out. Stan, this store is weird, but the clothes are fucking lit. You'll never want to dress goth again. Stan looked at the building and read the sign. Bullet wounds? What the fuck? Stan said, confused. Shut up and don't be a pansy. This shit's expensive, so you better have money. I'm not gonna pay for everything, Matt Stack said, pulling Stan's hat off. Come on, guys, knock it off and follow me. Kyle then walked to the entrance of the store. The other two followed behind him. Oh, this is a cool character. I had so much fun designing this character. Matt Stacks, my man! Matt Stacks, I'm trying to remember the voice I had for him. Matt Stacks, my man! Long time no see. Who are these little guys? A man with a heavy western accent greeted Matt Stacks. Kyle glared at the man. Oh, I am no little guy, pointing at himself. This motherfucker, a.k.a., shot up a school and killed 57 people. The man smiled at him. Oh, how darling. Take all the time you need browsing. Since you're my brother, you get a discount. Kyle looked up at Matt Stacks. Brother? Oh, this is my redneck of a brother, James. Matt Stacks said, chuckling. Matt Stacks, I'm interested in your youngins. Tell me their names. Do you like his design? That's his shop logo. Isn't he cool? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ultimate fucking blooper. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just noticed. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. Oh, I'm so fucking sorry. Oh my god. Okay, can you see him now? Can you see him now? Is he cool? That's his shop logo. Isn't he cool? Kinda hot, not gonna lie. And James is not based off any other relative I have. He is a completely made-up character. Oh my god, Minecraft animator. That's fucking cringe. What's that? A scary pool drain. Need to get this Minecraft thing all the way here so I don't accidentally click it. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice. Thank you. It means a lot that you're sitting here and watching me do this. It makes me so happy. Because someone's listening to me for once. Even though I'm reading something utterly terrible and vile. But someone's still listening anyway. And it means a lot. I thank you very much. James, this is the walking badass I told you about. This is Kyle Bravlovsky and his and this I can't do voices anymore. I'm so sorry. And this is his friend Stan. Kyle looked back at James. It's nice to. Hi, Mama Cat. I love you too. Mama Cat's rubbing on my legs. Distracted me. James, this is the walking badass I told you about. This is Kyle Bravlovsky and his friend Stan. Oh my god. Hello, Ted. Hello, Ted. Okay. James, this is the walking badass I told you about. This is Kyle Bravlovsky, and this is his friend Stan. Kyle looked back at James. It's nice to meet you, James. Kyle smirked, trying to appeal to the older man. God damn, Kyle, you're one bad motherfucker. It's an honor to meet you. How'd you get away with it? James asked, getting excited as if Kyle was a celebrity. Oh, Lord. Sorry, Kyle. What crazy... Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Sorry, Kyle. What crazy shit has your friend done? James asked, getting ready for a hell of a story. I've not committed a crime, and I do... Ow! Kyle kicked Stan. He stole a car once. He's just letting me have my power. Kyle snickered. Well, damn, not as bad as shooting, but that's bad, kiddo. He praised. Well, we also sell guns to young folk like you, my homo Nazi, and I believe children should be allowed to protect themselves. James chuckled. Fuck you, James, Matstack shouted from a section of the store. James just laughed. Stan let out a nervous laugh. Hey, Stan, or whatever your name is, go try this shit on, Matstack said, walking up to Stan, throwing him the clothes. Okay, Stan said as he looked at the clothes. Okay, this looks kinda kick-ass. Stan's mood suddenly changed. Where's the changing room? Stan asked, turning to face James. It's more of a toilet, but it's right over there, and that pile of clothes... But it's right over there, and that pile of clothes looks like it'll fit you. You'll most likely look great, James said as he pointed to the changing room. What Stan was holding was a black t-shirt with purple edging, a black leather fingerless gloves, a red monster mouth bandana, red, white, black, and gray camo pants, black police combat boots, a bomb-proof hat with James's shop logo and eyes embroidered on it. The long poof represented a bomb fuse. And finally, a white zippable, heavy bulletproof vest. Stan made his way to the changing room. He put on the clothes and looked himself in the mirror. Wow, this fit is actually kick-ass. You ready for some cool-ass art that I did? 3, 2, 1. There we go. What do y'all think of that? Isn't that cool? Holy shit. I'm actually really proud of this outfit. I really like it. I really like the design. And yes, those are self-harm scars. Sorry if that upsets anyone watching. Ted decided to dip. He's like, bro, what the fuck? 3, 2, 1. Song about Fortnite. Oh my god, thank god there's only one chapter left because I'm gonna fucking snap. Photo of Stan's outfit. I'll never get over how fucking cool this fucking is. This outfit's sick. I wish I had that hat in real life. I wish I had this whole ass fit. I mean, I have the pants and the boots. but I don't have the hat or the mask because it's completely original design. I look intimidating as hell, Stan shouted confidently, walking out of the changing room. Oh, oh, I was right, kiddo. You look like a real badass. Now all you need is a firearm, James said as Kyle and Matt Stacks clapped. Stan froze. A firearm? But why? Kyle face palm- Kyle face palmed. Stan, we live in a world of violence and misfortune. It's for the better you have a gun to at least defend yourself. Kyle said, twitching. Fuck! I miss him! Kyle shouted. James looked at Kyle. You alright, Kyle? James said. James asked, bending down at Kyle's level. No, my dad took my AK-47, and it's making my entire body hurt for some fucking reason, like brutal separation anxiety. Stan didn't know what to feel at this point. Stan walked over to Kyle and put Stan Stan walked over to Kyle and put his hand on Kyle's back. Does that gun really mean something to you, Kyle? Kyle broke down crying. Matt Stacks bent down to Kyle's level. Kyle, we will help you. We will all help you get it back, okay? Please stop crying. Empathy is not my forte, Matt Stacks said. Empathy is not my forte, Matt Stacks said, admitting he's absolutely dreadful at feeling bad for someone. Matt Stacks, word with you now! OMG, lore. Get ready for more lore. James said, getting up and forcefully pulling Matt Stacks through the employees-only door. I'll be right back, Kyle. Why don't you just stand around? I'll be right back, Kyle. Why don't you just stand around? James shouted. Dude, let go of me, Matt Stacks groaned. Matt, did you link that poor kid to a firearm? Matt shouted. James, why the fuck would I link an inexperienced preteen to a firearm? Matt Stacks shouted back. Then why is he giving his firearm a name and fucking pronouns? James asked, still shouting. How should I know? I only sold it to him How should I know? I only sold it to him the day I met him. Matt Stacks said, trying not to shout as loud as James was. You sold it to him? What fucking firearm did you sell him? James asked, trying to quiet down too. AK-1913. Matt Stacks responded. Huh? Did that one not have... Huh? That one... Huh. That one did not have a previous owner. It was brand spanking new. Wait a minute. Was it shipped with any experimental classes? The big boss sent here? James asked. Actually, it did come from the same van as the experimental classes, Matt Stacks responded. Huh. Matt Stacks, James, come quick! Kyle shouted. Matt Stacks and James bursted out the door and ran to them. What's wrong? James responded in a panic. Stan doesn't want a gun, Kyle said, pointing to Stan like a tattletaling toddler. Matt, we need to teach that bastard a lesson, James said, looking at his brother. Stan, you're not going home tonight. Matt Stacks said, going behind the front counter. What? Stan snapped. Nope, you're learning to shoot right the fuck now, Matt Stacks said, pulling a Glock 19 off the rack. Oh, Stan, you're gonna love this. It's great for beginners, Matt Stacks said, tossing the weapon as if it was light as a feather. It landed on Stan's shoe. Ow! Why am I getting so much pain inflicted on me today? Matt Stacks said. Stan. Matt Stacks, what the hell did I tell you about throwing products in my store? James hissed. Big floppy wieners, Matt Stacks shouted. After we teach you to shoot, We're gonna rescue Kyle's precious rifle. Oh wait, no, that's a Mass X line. After we teach you to shoot, we're gonna rescue Kyle's precious rifle, the Nazi added. Mr. AK, Kyle's coming to rescue ya, Kyle said in his mind. Stan had mixed feelings about what was about to happen, and he was stupid enough to leave his phone charger at home. All he knows, he's probably gonna witness a murder tonight. Oh, low-key trigger warning for something that's coming up. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to spoil it, but also, like, trigger warning. Later that day, Kyle and Matt Stacks were sharing Kyle's vape while James taught Stan to shoot. Kyle was on Matt Stacks' lap. That didn't bother Matt Stacks. He likes the kid. Nice shot, kid, James shouted. Matt Stacks and Kyle clapped. Yeah, you got that dummy in the head, Kyle cheered. Then Kyle was twitching again. Matt Stacks saw Kyle twitching. I know, Kyle. You'll get Mr. AK back, Matt Stacks said quietly, rubbing Kyle's shoulders. Stan accepted the fact that he had shot a gun. He knew he would benefit from it in the future. Soon you'll be killing more than me and my brother, James praised Stan. Well, you ready for the big night? Kyle got up feeling uncomfortable from how Matt Stacks was touching him. What the fuck? Kyle mumbled, face burning red. Kyle, I do... Stan, don't be a pussy. You're gonna shoot somebody probably way more innocent than my father in the future. Kyle interrupted Stan. Matt Stacks saw Stan's insecurity and doubts that this is acceptable. Kid, I don't blame you, Matt Stacks said to himself. I'm ready, Kyle. Stan's mood suddenly changed. Good. Most likely after this cools down. Most likely after this, until it cools down, you won't be going home for a while, Stan, James said, bending to Stan's level. What? Stan shouted. Stan, trust me. All four of us will be looked for. I'm sure the police and maybe the FBI is looking for Kyle, James explained. Yeah, I did shoot up the place pretty good, Kyle said, feeling proud of his twisted actions. Stanley, it took me until I was 17 to commit my first murder, but look at me now. I'm one of the best neo-shooters in the United States of America, Matt Stacks said proudly. Matt, keep it down about neo-shooters. These are children, James snapped. Stan was scared shitless. He was about to be forced into a murder in less than 4 hours. Kyle looked at Matt Stacks and said, Neo-shooters? Kyle smirked and added, whatever they are, I want to be one. He. Back. One second. Okay, it's almost done. Okay. Wholesome time. Back in South Park. Kenny walked down the halls of the hospital with 2 ice cream cones, one slightly larger. Kenny saw a nice woman and asked her for some directions. Hello, ma'am. Can you tell me which room Eric Cartman is in? Kenny asked the lady, trying not to look at her inappropriately. Oh, he's in room 28, she answered the blonde boy in front of her. Thank you, ma'am, Kenny said as he walked past her, turning his head to look at her butt, then quickly going to Eric's room before he got an erection. Kenny Cartman was enjoying some begged-for KFC. Hey, Eric, Kenny said, pulling his hood down. Kenny, the fat one said, stuff. I'm so glad you're okay. Yeah, I love you too, Cartman said jokingly. I think I know who the shooter is, Kenny said. He kinda looked like Kyle, Kenny added. That stupid Jew shot me, Cartman scoffed. Fucking asshole. He added, maybe Cartman. I'm not sure. Also, Stan couldn't come to visit. Kenny said, prick, Cartman said playfully. Call him Keeny, Cartman asked. I will in a moment. I got you an ice cream cone, Kenny said. Gimme, 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 Cartman begged. Kenny handed Cartman what he deserved. Thanks, Kenny, Eric said. No problem. 4 hours later, the sun was setting. It meant it was time. The witching hour. Things are about to get serious. Down the road in a black army jeep, James drove to Kyle's apartment. Stan and Kyle are in the back, Matt stacks in shotgun. Stan shook ever so slightly. He didn't want to alarm his new friends. But this is crazy. They pulled into the parking lot. Gerald was just watching TV, waiting for his clusterfuck of a son to return home from doing God knows what. Kyle is taking a while. I hope he didn't get himself arrested, Gerald said to himself. Bang, bang, bang. Gerald jumped, startled. He ran to the door and looked through the view hole. He sighed in relief that it wasn't the police. Just Kyle and that Nazi dude, and 2 others. Let us in, Dad, Kyle shouted. Gerald opened the door and let the 4 boys in. Kyle looked his father in the eyes. Is he about to ask what I think he's going to ask? Gerald thought to himself. Daddy, Kyle said ever so innocently. What, Kyle? Gerald replied. Gerald replied, Mr. AK, please. Kyle begged with a cute voice. Gerald loved when his son was cute. Fine, Kyle. I'll go get it. Gerald sighed and went to his room. He returned with Kyle's precious AK-47. Gerald looked up at his father with grabby hands. Please, Kyle begged. Gerald got on his knees and handed Kyle back Mr. AK. Kyle pulled him close and cuddled him. Tears formed from his eyes. I'm so happy you're okay, Kyle cried with joy. Aw, James smiled and said, it's a family reunion. Matt looked at his brother and said, it sure is. Both adults smiled at the happy child. Yo, Matt, you know what this calls for? James said, smirking. What, James? And what's with that shit-eating smirk? James replied. It calls for some beer, James said excitedly. Stan giggles. He's been craving booze for a while. Will I be able to drink? Stan asked. Oh, yeah, haha. James laughed. Let me get the beer from my truck, James added. Gerald watched in disbelief and disgust. I'm just gonna go to sleep. I want these adults out by 12:30 p.m., Kyle, Gerald said with a parental tone, and then went to his bedroom. An hour passed and they were all drunk. Then the unimaginable happened. Trigger warning. Both characters in the situation are both underage, but still. Kyle was on Matt Stacks' lap, face to face with each other. They drunkenly looked at each other. Matt Stacks, I think I like you, Kyle said. Then he kissed the older, and the older kissed back. With the last amount of energy Stan had, Stan watched in shock before blacking out over James's belly. Oh, fuck, I finally finished. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm in so much pain from not sleeping. Oh. Reading South Park fan fiction, but narrator slowly transitions into a medical crisis. I'm gonna go to bed now. Um, Thank you for staying. Oh my god, that took 2 hours. No fucking way. 2 hours to do this? Thank you. I really appreciate it. If you want to do some fan art or gotcha videos of it, you can do that. That'd be cool. Um, I'm gonna go now. Oh god, I feel so fucking awful. Alright, good night, slash, have a good